everybody, welcome back to the channel. On this episode, I'm going to be building some DIY weights made out of copper and lead. I'm going to show you how I do it, how I like to do it. It's not rocket science, but there are people out there that ask me how do I build my weights, so I'm going to make this little video for the channel. Be sure and like and subscribe to the channel. It always helps out. Okay, I've made several of these, which are 2 legs each for the videos. Everybody basically knows how to build weights. It's just a way that I've come up with through experience and through talking to different people. I made these sizes, and these are 9 ounces. I did copper legs on these, so easier to retrieve and bend the legs back when you're wanting to reel in. I use these mostly for when the surf is pretty calm, dropping 200, 300, 400 yards out. You don't want to try to hold too much weight with these though. I'm even making some smaller ones for bull reds, smaller drops, smaller reels. Lighter lines. Your weights are going to be made according to what you're fishing, so and how you're fishing, where you're fishing, the structures, the bottom, the sand, which where you're at in the surf, the weight that you're going to be holding far as pound line out, how many yards you're going to be out. If you're going to be 1,000 yards out, obviously this ain't going to hold that much pressure in line for a long time. It ain't made for that. So this one here was something a buddy of mine, Mr. Glenn, gave me and told me I needed to make some of these, so that's why I'm doing these. I like this one. I've had it for a while now. What we're going to do is I got a few of these already made up. These are going to be the 8 ounces. So, and here's the legs. This one here is going to will be around 1 pound. I'm going to go ahead and make this one up. And I made these jigs just for these longer ones. It helps hold them straight up. You don't always have to use them if you can do it without them, but I like them. And this is just some pipe, some galvanized pipe I've made and drilled some holes in the bottom of some caps. So these ones that are about 8 to 10 ounces. So I'll line up my holes on the bottom, whichever ones they line up with better. Take the legs, make sure they fit in there. So I might have to squeeze that a little tighter. Bunch of little different things you got to do. Put that one in there. Push it down. Put that one in there. Push it down. Yeah. So they slides over. This little jig helps hold it straight up. I pull the wires down the bottom where I want them. Don't pull them too far, that way they get enough lead around them. And then once I got it set up, I just pour my lead. I suggest using a mask of some sort, but I'm hard-headed. I got it out here, the wind's blowing through this area and pushing the any smoke or anything back away from me, so it ain't as bad. And I don't do too much at a time, so I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna pour this in there. Get it up. Let it sit a little second. Just pour a little water on it. You don't have to, but some pliers. Grab it once I pour it. Grab it like that. Pull it straight out. 1 pound. I'll take it over to the water hose and spray it off, but not so hot so you can work with it. Yeah, it's still a little warm. Ooh, a little warm. Don't make these copper legs too long because they'll bend pretty easy. So that little weight right there is 1 pound, and it'll hold pretty dang good. So especially in a surf to where you're not having to as much current. Corpus Christi area, South Padre area, the copper works really good. The sand down there is a lot finer. The upper coast Texas, it's got a little bit of clayish mixed with the sand, so the steel legs would be a lot better for the upper Texas coast. But again, just bend you some legs, however long you want them, that works for you. Like I said, it's just a galvanized cap. Drilled some holes through the bottom of it. I built this little jig so you can, it's a T and an elbow onto a little plate. Like I said, it ain't always, I don't always use it, but on the longer ones it works better to hold it. Mainly use this jig, and every once in a while this jig here. But anyway, I'm gonna build one more here for you, and so drop this down in there. Drop that one down in there. If you want to know, these legs I'm making them. They're about 6 and 3/4 inches. So what I do is I just cut a piece that's 13.5 inches, somewhere around in there, and I bend it in half. I usually smash it with some bigger pliers so it'll fit down in this tube right here. It's a smaller, I want it to fit down in there good. So, and that length is for this size. So this size is around 9 or 10 ounces. So 4 inches. I'm sure if you went 4.5 inches, you get about 12 ounces. So 10s and 12s, around 3. You can go 3.5 would be around 8s, something like that. Anyway, you got the point. Just find your lengths you like, cut them, write them down, whatever you like to do, and you can go to it every time. I got this board that I have different size weights that I'm using, different size legs that I'm building for different weights. push them down. There you want them. Put you load that in there. Get you over here to your lead. Short. Pull it out. There's you some lead weights. I go to at Lowe's. I found a package. This is in a package. This is a number 8 copper wire. Number 8. And don't get the one at, no, it was at Home Depot. Don't get the one on the roll because it was more expensive. Get the one out of the package. It was like 30 bucks for this, a 50-foot roll. And you can go down, you can get a 15-foot roll, whatever, however you want to make. I use a lot of weights, so I got a 50-foot. Number 8, and this is 1/2 inch. This is 1/2 inch copper tubing. I get at Home Depot that has the red tags. It's actually the ones that are cut to 5 foot that are in the aisles, sticking up already cut. I just grab, you know, a couple 5-footers and then cut them down to how I want them. Gives me plenty of what I need at the time. That's your cheapest route to go. Don't go get that expensive stuff. Obviously your lead you're gonna find different places. I actually go buy these balls, these cannonballs, 5 pounds, and I can make a lot of weights with those, doing them like this. And if I do them 1 pound, obviously I can make five weights like this. For the price you're gonna pay, you're coming out cheaper in the end. I don't mind buying the stuff I need to make the exact weights I need. So I'm doing it to save a little money, but really it's just to have what I need on hand all the time. My setup is just an old cheap dollar store pan, and I bent the point where it pours real easy through there, and a little cooker set up there, bought from Lowe's or something. Hell, I don't know. Obviously, you need a copper cutter. I think that's about all I have to tell you about it. Alrighty, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, just send me a message and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Most of the stuff was bought from Home Depot, so you should be able to find everything. But if you can't, just let me know. Be sure, if you can, please like and subscribe to the channel. My wife is on my about it, okay? Because I'm not good at this. This is really not even what I do. My wife's making me do this type of stuff because she says we need to grow the channel. So help me out, like and subscribe. Any more informational videos that you think you might need or want from me, anything that has to do with surf fishing, fishing in general, I'll do a video on it. So let me know. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.